Welcome to Cocktail Corner. I'm the Gnome, and this is Gnome's Tavern. We're here with another great cocktail for you today. Now, I read the comments, so I adjusted my studio, so please keep mentioning what you like about the studio, what can be changed, and what we can fix. So today is a very special day because we're going to talk about a drink that I entered into a contest. So my Fig Off Ricky drink, which I thought was a joke drink, actually made it into the semifinal rounds of the Deep Eddy national contest. And I was supposed to go to Dallas to compete with this cocktail, but then that hurricane came and hit Houston. Right, that was the route that we were heading to Dallas. And my dad and I felt that it wasn't safe to travel there, so we kind of just we canceled our trip, which sucked. But I still won over $100, and I still got a lot of great recognition from Deep Eddy. So that was really cool, and my drink got picked. So we had to submit a drink that was the exact opposite of the drink we submitted, and we had to use Deep Eddy's grapefruit vodka. And so since my drink was a little bit of a sour, I felt like I had to go with a very spirit-forward drink. And so without much testing, and I want to give a huge shout-out to my friend Booze on the Rocks. He was up with me at like 3 a.m. testing cocktails, so I really appreciate it. Go check out his channel down below if you haven't checked it out before. So we made this cocktail, and it's going to riff off one of my favorite cocktails, the Sazerac. And this one is called the Katrina Texan because a lot of people that even I knew became Texans because of Katrina. They got dislocated to Texas and started up new lives. So I thought when you have a drink called Fig Off Ricky, I thought kind of the counterbalance of that, it was kind of having more of like a serious style when I presented it to the judge. So let me know if you thought this drink would win, and let's hop right into the cocktail. So this is going to be a riff on a Sazerac. So we got our 2 Sazerac glasses, and we got one chilling. We're going to put that one over here, and then we're going to make this one in our Sazerac glass. You got to use 1.5 ounces of the grapefruit. No, you just use 1 ounce, but I'm going to use 1.5 ounces of our grapefruit Deep Eddy vodka. It is very grapefruity and a little sweet. The drink also had to be pink for the Tutu charity, so I wanted to make sure we kept that pinkness in there. To balance off the vodka, kind of like the grapefruit sweetness, I've put a little bit, 1/4 ounce of rye whiskey, kind of get that nice little pepper note. Try to find the most rye whiskey that you have, because that's going to be really, really nice in this cocktail. Then we're going to do 1/4 ounce of honey syrup. Honey syrup and grapefruit go great together, and I didn't want to add just more sugar to add sweetness to the cocktail. I wanted to make sure that you could taste it, and this adds a nice texture to the cocktail. I compared them with and without it, and I felt like the honey syrup does, and it's a 1-1 water and honey. So, but the honey syrup is fantastic. And now we're going to add our peychaud bitters to help make it a little bit more pink. We're going to do 3 dashes of the bitters. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do one more. And now let's stir it up and pour it out. Now that we have our cocktail all stirred up, we're going to set it to the side, and we're going to grab our nice chillin' glass right there. And then we are going to do our rinse of Absinthe. Kind of helps also pop that pink color a little bit with that green, and just a nice little rinse. And then we're going to take our julep strainer, and we are going to do it right here. You can use a hawthorn, but the julep is nice and fancy. So no ice, just like a nice little Sazerac. And then we're going to take our little lemon peel, and we're going to zest our lemon. Give it down there. And instead of a twist, I actually kind of wanted to brighten up a little bit, so I'm going to do actually a lemon wheel. And there we go. This is the Katrina Texan. Kind of combines 2 things, that New Orleans style of from the Katrina and all the New Orleans that went to Texas, but also combines that Austin, Texas with the Deep Eddies. So that's why I thought it was cool. And now let's give it a sip. Let's give it a try. I love drinks with citrus zest because it just pops and it gets like almost like a nice sour note without adding the sour. So I'm getting a lovely lemon. Now let's get. Oh yeah, that grapefruit really pops up at it. You get a little bit of that anise from that rinse, and then you feel the rye whiskey, that pepperness, and that honey gives it that nice kind of full body texture. viscosity that kind of coats your mouth. Super delicious. Very boozy. I think Booze on the Rocks could tell that I was drank quite a few of them. But it's a really great cocktail. I really love this cocktail, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know if you thought it could have brought me to the finals. I think it could have, but there was some really great people competing. I assumed I didn't get to meet them, but it was a tough contest, and there was a lot of entries, so I assumed the cocktails were awesome. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and always tip that bartender. Cheers, y'all.